Hi, I have a box to demonstrate today. Very attractive box covered with Japanese paper, and it has hidden compartments in it, which are sort of fun. You can show that it has two compartments, but of course if you turn it around and open it again, it only has one compartment. If you turn it in this direction, of course, you're back to two. Quite a little trick. So what's in the box at the moment? Some Quake wax and a record of how tall my children were on various dates in the past. We used to measure them next to the door jamb. Now, if you see it without passing it behind your back, you can see that it opens that way and shows two compartments. If you turn it around, it opens this way and has only one compartment in the middle. Looked at from end to end, it can open that way or that way. Now I'll get the camera and do some close-up details so that you can see how to construct one for yourself. So let's see if we can demonstrate and clarify on the video exactly how the box is constructed. We know that the lid can open in either direction. One thing to note is that this element continues around under this stiff square piece all the way around and then down the back and onto the bottom as one continuous piece around under the lid and then across onto the top. This one does the opposite. It goes around under the lid to the foredge and around to the bottom, and the opposite on the other end. So when you open this, this is quite solid. It doesn't appear that there's anything there. And of course, if you open it in the other direction, the same is true here. And the reason they're like that is that glued to the underside is a thin board that fits down into the top of the compartment, which stiffens that when it's open to that side. Here is the one that fits into the small compartment. And you notice that the compartments have a little recess here. This red is lower than the blue, which allows this to fit in and everything sits flush. If we look at it from the end, you can see that it goes around from here across and down the back. It's not very obvious when you open it like this that this is not attached to the cover. If we force it apart a little bit, you can see that it's not. That's why it can open in either direction. So I think the keys to constructing a box like this successfully, it has to be done with precision. These pieces have to be made to fit flush in here as lids, and the lids are lifted out because they're attached to what is sort of a strap. So this bamboo decorated paper is actually doubled, so it faces in both directions, so that whether you open it this way and around, the right part is always to the outside, and so when you open it here, it's the same. This is one side of the paper, this is another side of the same paper. so it's doubled up. So I think if I was constructing this, as I have done, build the outer box first, then line each of the 3 compartments with the board that's covered with whatever paper you choose. Then glue together face to face or back to back strips of a different colored paper. Construct your 3 small lids that will fit into the recesses, 1 for each compartment. And then you need to start by gluing the 3 here on the outside so that they line up and meet precisely. Then you wrap them around loose and glue them down on the back or the front and the bottom as required. Then put these lid pieces in place with some glue. Close this on it, turn it over so it sticks, then open it up and press it so that it stays down in order to get it to fall in exactly the right place so that it'll open in either direction. Hidden compartment box. Try one for yourself.